Most definitely, and I'm trying to think of just looking at all the champions that Kael's played this split, and I don't really love any of them right now. Nautilus is fine. You could grab the Rel out of midair, but that's the best you're doing. My god, you could say in the world, like, he is that guy, and it's something that we do need to keep an eye on if he can exert a lot of pressure. But first, will Rookie get this play off?
Shanks is leaning over towards Tarzan, but he didn't realize Jwei had snuck in between them. It's going to be the flash out of Jwei. One more hit for the auto and gets the first blood for IG. Tarzan, I don't think he can follow through. Does have the flash with that vault breaker, but not going to go for it.
We have a suspect-looking play. Does end up paying off, though, and IG's bot lane is here to secure that crab, but Tarzan commits anyway.
Oh my god. Just goes straight in. Does have Hope coming right behind him. Flashes away, leaves the rest of his team here. The Gatling gun's doing work, but now Kael is left out. Tarzan just baited his entire team into an early game flub. Just got both of his bot laners killed.
Okay, this is that AL kind of getting a bit too hyphy, and if there is not, you're allowed to keep hitting, but the CC chaining from IG and just focusing down the right people, incredible. Rookie's top at level 5.
Flandre is getting picked on in the top lane, just like in game number 1, and Soboro
Rookie was able to use excellent tempo control to still exert pressure. He is walking top off of base.
Broke entrance is available.
He's not even
Soboro
got
could
mid.
just unleash it. Yep, he's going in. Here comes the combo. This is why they drafted it, and it's Rookie being that flex seal for all of IG. Finds another assist. Finds another pick for IG, 5-0 into this game, and they also take first dragon.
I just feel like I'm watching a different team right now. Like
Watching a Rookie
so
masterclass.
That was a beautiful E from Rookie to not get knocked up there, but he should still go down.
Okay. Well, there's the combo that AL were trying to pull off the entire time. They finally do find it, and Shanks gets himself a kill. The first for AL, and a little bit of a comeback sees.
The Bloodthirster, once Photic gets that one, which should be quite soon, is going to make it even harder for AL's picks to actually convert into something. Bit of a whiff.
Soboro tried to go for the all-in. They're still going to find it. Cataclysm used. Soboro flashes over the wall. Flandre not going to be able to get out of this one here. He did end up burning the flash already, so no exit strategy. And Flandre's just getting bullied this series, man.
Yeah, I think it is the way to play right now. Oh, really nice sidestep from Rookie. He doesn't have his jungler nearby.
Feeling himself here. He is going to sidestep that vault breaker as well. Get good focus on a Soboro who's up 3 kills and has a shutdown on him already. The tough questions to be asked towards AL. Also got to start asking when this Jace becomes relevant, because IG want to make Flandre Mr. Irrelevant here. They're going to try to get the lockdown on him. He clears the wave pretty nicely, but it's still 4 members strong of IG that come his way, and it's going to be a 4th kill to Soboro.
Don't think Photic will be able to clear this wave. That is going to be pretty important for losing the mid-tier one, or at very least having some chunk down to it. With Tarzan walking away, we do have Jwei on the backside, though.
Yeah, and Tarzan has gone the other way around. It's like ships in the night right now between the junglers. I don't think Kael knows. Hope is just in the mid lane by himself, and it's showing himself is Jwei going for the flash. Beautifully executed flag and drag from Jwei, and the Cataclysm to go ahead and posterize him.
That we see AL not contest this. Over 80% Herald take rate in their games before this one. I'm sure that is going to do pretty devastating things to their numbers, but if it does mean that the engage from the Jarvan might not be able to get right onto that backline of Shanks and Hope.
Tarzan actually having a little bit of a level advantage over Jwei, as well as matching him in 2 items. There's an initial engage onto Jwei, who just gets locked down with the Unraveled Earth. Here comes the rest of the firing squad onto Jwei. It's going to be turning onto Rookie now. Rookie flashes away. Jwei gets out using the Rift Herald here. Tarzan tries to go for the play onto Soboro, but he's getting locked down. He goes for the public execution straight onto Hope. Here comes the heroic entrance. Re-engage from IG. They say it is our time now. Flandre's on the flank here, trying to get some damage off, but the big bullet time separates all of AL away from each other. IG turned that fight upside down, slammed it on the table, and now they're looking for a kill onto Shanks.
Hope also being chased.
Oh my god, the flash play. Photic chases down Hope. Tarzan gets a kill back. I think Photic overplayed his hand here. He should give another bit of gold back to AL, but the dragon is going to be about half health here. Flandre and Tarzan maybe want to make a play. I don't know if they can, though. He's going to use the fruits, try to get around the corner. He's going to go down now. He might look for a fight after. He's thinking about it here.
Except for Jwei before that fight. Now every single flash is down except for Jwei after the fight.
Oh, we're going to get an all-in on Soboro here. Flandre finally doing some good damage. He's trying to get away from Soboro. He gets 1,000 smackaroos straight into his pocket.
Hit the tower, Flandre. Even more money into his pocket. IG may be sacked.
And you said it's a pick and poke comp. They need to utilize those strategies as Jwei is going to claim the Scuttle Crab ahead of the fight. About a minute and 20 seconds. It's going to be about how much damage AL can get in before the fight kicks off, before the 5-on-5 really goes, as that's going to be initial engage onto Soboro. Jwei just showed himself through the bush. They're going to turn right on him, but it's all of IG trying to pounce onto Flandre. Flandre is gone. That's a big damage dealer gone for AL, and now this next fight is looking so much harder from anyone's legend.
But I think they may have pulled the trigger too early. Flandre is going to be able to respawn and TP in.
Oh, but now it doesn't matter when you go ahead and smack Kael down off his precipice, and that high horse is being ridden by Jwei. It could have been so different if they had synced up on those targets. This time around, AL need to do so again. It is soul point on the line for IG. Can they stop the scaling? Can they stop the stacking when this stalwart comp from IG comes to town? It's still AL playing very aggressively in this river. Shanks a little bit caught out here. He doesn't have the flash. He just used it. Gets everything thrown at him now. They're going to try to find a pick, though, onto the back line. Photic is the focus. He's going to go down before he can even get an ult off, before he can do anything, really. It wasn't even available. As Hope now flashes forward, trying to get Jwei. And now Jwei is going to be out for a little while. Soboro comes back and says, hello, how do you do with my triple kill? He's going to be looking for a quadra here onto Hope. Hope wants to get the kill onto Jwei, but can't do it. One more auto is not enough. Soboro with a quadra.
The top laner who's been fed so many resources pays it off for IG. 10-1 now on the Ambessa. Rookie's going to look to collect that mid-tier one, and the soul is going to make it so deep a chance for a clean win here. But Jwei has been doing so much. 3-0-12 on this Jarvan.
He has been, and if you're not dealing with Soboro, there's nothing you can do for AL. He will just run rampant, and now that seismic shove might have just delivered Kael to death as Soboro runs him down. 11-1 on this Ambessa, and a much better game than that game number 1.
100%, and we have now both GAs also completed for the junglers as something to keep an eye on as the Baron being started. Rookie also has the Seekers here if he wants to buy time.
Gonna have 3 members of AL breathing down his back. The Baron has been started up here. Is okay, well, Tarzan just goes a little bit too far now. He's gonna use that cease and desist onto Jwei of all targets and just get taken down instantaneously. And I think we are seeing exactly what we thought we were gonna see from AL, in that they got too confident. They did not keep tabs on how they need to execute, and it was mistakes.
Alive. Going into today, thinking that AL should really just be fishing for the clean sweep. We may get an instance of deja vu.
The run of the map. Soboro takes about half of Tarzan's health just from that cheeky little side push, and another turret goes down for IG.
And this is important. We need to see, ideally, the base broken on this push, because if you don't get that done, Elder's up in 3 minutes. Just going to be a bit of heavy trading both ways. With the Elder spawning soon, if you are not in a completely winning map state on this bottom half of the map by then, AL could always look for a flip, and we know games instantly end after an Elder fight, so it's something to keep an eye on. IG, we need to see this base broken, and we can't be letting any big cooldowns get used before that Elder spawns. Keep your flashes up.
Yeah, keep the flashes up. And I think one of the things for IG, the reason why we're not super stable about this lead, is because IG Snatcher up here. Still got a minute for that Elder Dragon.
Do we see resets come in from IG, or do they just keep hold of the map? AL do not want to let them slip up.
How many phase checks must we get checked here by AL to realize that it's going to end in terrible fashion? This has been a night and day difference execution-wise from AL, and IG will be extremely happy that that is the case. We see Tarzan just go in. It is Jover here, and IG have risen from their grave of a game number 1 into dominating AL in game number 2.
Looking very impressive and very spooky if you're an AL fan. This is not the kind of form you want to be seeing. You need to get a bit more of that consistency going, as IG should just be able to clean end here. I don't think Hope's got any miracle plays in the pocket.
They try to go for one more little pick onto Hope, but that's going to be the Nexus being focused by at least Jwei, who throws up the FPX logo as they take the win. And